The story of Dallas can't properly be told without including the black history that was made in our area. Today we're here at the African American Museum in Dallas talking about how the area we affectionately call Deep Ellum started as a hub for black arts.
Well, this exhibit was put together by a local historian, scholar, Alan Governor, and he spent a lot of his life collecting information and papers and photographs related to the Central Tract. And you have to go back to the end of slavery, because when African Americans were freed in this area, they needed someone to live, so they moved into what was called Freedmantown. You've heard the phrase across the tracks, and Freedmantown was basically not just across the tracks, but the tracks ran down the center of Freedmantown. So you had your businesses. It was a business area. There were communities around it. Booker T. Washington High School was the first high school built for African Americans in 1921, and it was located in this area. Freedman Cemetery, where they buried their dead. There are only 4 buildings that remain today when it was an all-black community. And one is the Pythian Temple, which is now the Pittman Hotel. The high school, Booker T. Washington High School for the Visual and Performing Arts. The old YMCA, which is now the headquarters of the Dallas Black Dance Theater, and St. Paul and United Methodist Church. So like most cities, African American communities were destroyed due to urban renewal, which came in first, and then through freeways. So the Central Tract became Central Expressway. Some of the first well-known musical artists coming out of Dallas were these African Americans like Blind Lemon Jefferson. And then when they started making recordings, it made them have national popularity as well. So many of them traveled through Dallas. A lot of people don't know that Ray Charles lived in Dallas for a period of time because of the music scene. Well, primarily during this time period, you had the blues was probably the most popular, because many of these people came up from Mississippi and Alabama and the Deep South. So blues was a popular music, and then bebop came into play, then jazz, so all the way up to hip hop, and what we're celebrating 50 years of today. A lot of artists, Bobby Humphrey, who came out of Lincoln High School, jazz, Erykah Badu came from Arts Magnet, so that tradition continues to this day. The theme for African American History Month this year is African Americans in the Arts. So we have an exhibit on African American artists. We have a library where people can come in, do research and read. We have a children's center where young kids can come in and create their own art, and we display it in the museum. We have a research center, so if you want to do really in-depth research, then that's available here as well. We have 2 permanent exhibits. One is our folk art exhibit. We have one of the largest folk art collections in the Southwest, and we just reinstalled it, so it's a new look if it came in the past. And we also have a permanent exhibit on Freedman Cemetery. We like to say that African American History Month is 365 days for us. So we get a lot more traffic, but I would encourage people to come any day of the week. We're closed on Sundays and Mondays, but from 11 to 5 through the week, 10 to 5 on Saturdays, we're open.
Well, I sure learned a lot today, and I hope you guys did too. If you'd like to learn more about visiting the African American Museum here in Dallas, and as well as their upcoming exhibitions, we've got all the information you'll need on CW33.com.